Okay. Alright, this is as far as I want to go with the thinning. Had a few little mishaps. I was trying to load up some pressure and I missed, and I hit the entire edge with the flaker. Knocked some pretty big pieces off, and but then I was able to, you know, grind a little bit, try to get a good strike on this step fracture, but ending up stepping on this side too. So that's it for now. I'm just going to finish up. Now that I've got this experience under my belt, the next one won't be as bad. Hopefully. And I'll go find my glasses too, because I think that's what's hurting me a lot too, is I don't have my glasses on. But anyway, let's see. And of course it's tough material. Sometimes I think I should just get a real big spatula tool and then pressure with heavy pressure with the spatula tool, instead of messing with the indirect sometimes. But I can't maintain this very long. It really digs into my thumb. And pressure flaking really takes a toll on my wrists. Hope you can see that edge. I can barely see the edge. Golly, I think I was out of the frame for a lot of that. Sorry about that. The steel is slipping on that surface quite a bit. Trying to get a sharp edge on there. It's not too bad if you can get a bite with copper. Steel was able to put some serrations in there, but it was slipping quite a bit. Still not too bad. I can get some passive pressure flakes with copper, as long as the edge is thick enough. Because if it's not thick enough, you get a lot of steps and crushing. See how the copper remains on the surface. I'm having to push really hard. And it feels like I should have done the whole thing with copper pressure. But still looks all right. Yeah, even so the steel slips a lot, it doesn't produce many step fractures. But when you use something softer, it removes flakes a little bit more easily because it'll grip, but then it will crush a lot of the edge on these tough materials. Ishi type of notcher. Should be more careful with these little notching flakes, so I don't get all that, you know, all those tool marks and steel marks on there. And I've got to be careful with steel around those barbs, because those flakes can turn in and wave in different ways that can take off those barbs when you least expect it. And I say steel because, you know, steel is a little more unpredictable because of all the extra cracking and extra crushing or fracturing going on. Not crushing, but fracturing. Steel produces a lot of fractures, a lot of incipient cracks and that sort of thing, so the fractures go off in all directions. It's kind of unpredictable. I mean, it'll power off a flake, but it's a little bit of a trade-off. Anyway, that's good enough, I think. I could probably pick at it some more and make it thinner around the edges. But I have to hold it really firm to get that steel to stay in place and not slip around. And it gets kind of tiring. And when it gets tiring, accuracy starts going down, and you may just end up with a bunch of crushed edges instead of a nice clean sharp edge. Okay, so this type of point is pretty common in different areas. You know, this stem triangular point, so hopefully points like this were made with this type of material. But that's it. I'm not going to mess with it much anymore. I like this color. If it wasn't for the fact that I can't see it against the pad there. If it wasn't for that, I'd really like the color a lot. Anyway. With those little serrations in it, it makes it really sharp. And with the strength and durability of this material, I think it makes some excellent hunting points. But like I said, I'll make another video with a thinner flake. So I think this material is it's worth spending time on, because there's a lot of material like this around the country. It's kind of like a fine-grained rhyolite. If it's not a rhyolite, then it's just like fine-grained rhyolite. And there's a lot of this material around the country. So if you can get good at working with it, you can make yourself quite a few points. Okay, so final measurement. Inch and 5/8, a little bit more. Three quarters. Just pretty typical of true arrow points. It's a little bit too small, of course, for legal hunting, like this one here. Yeah, 1 inch wide. So this is a legal hunting point. Much less time to make one of these. But this is more of a Native American style and shape and size. Okay, that's it.